welcome to another episode of How Do You Love? And in today's episode, we're going to talk about the mechanics of prepping for tamales. So today, I am going to start prepping by making one of our family's favorite tamales. And so we need to prep the inside of it. So we're going to make bean and cheese tamales, and we're going to be using Peruvian beans. So I have my electric pressure cooker here. It's one of my favorites. And you can click on my link tree to see it in my favorite Amazon list. I've already washed and sorted my beans. So I buy these dry and fresh. So for those of you who don't know how to sort beans and you've never sorted beans, it's pretty easy to do. You just kind of have to go through the beans and you're looking for uniformity. You're making sure that all of the beans are the same color, consistency, but when you see beans that don't look uniform, they're wrinkly, they're a different shade, they're broken, I'm gonna show you up close what that looks like, then those are the ones that I take out. And sometimes there's rocks, you take that out, and then you wash them. And when you wash your beans, you just run the water over them and you just go like this. Here are the beans that are different. You can clearly see that this one's like super wrinkly. You can see that this one's like cut in half. It's broken. And you can see that this is like a different color. It's like brown in color. You see that? So these are the ones I chose to take out. And I bought all of my ingredients at El Super. To this, I will be adding chiles de árbol tostados. And that means that these chiles, they're pretty spicy by the way, these chiles already come toasted. That's what tostados means. So it'll say toasted on there. So I'm just gonna break them into little pieces and put them in here. And I have about 8 chiles de árbol that I'm putting directly in here. And I'm just cutting them in half. To this, I will be adding 3 peeled garlic cloves. Yeah, that's how you say that. And now I'll add all of my beans. You can add beans to your preference. And my maximum capacity is here. And I'll be putting this pan, I'll be filling it up with water up to here, cooking it on high pressure for 95 minutes. At the 95-minute mark, I will be checking 2 to 3 beans to make sure that they're soft to touch, and I'll let them cool before I test them. Now that I have my water in here, I'm gonna season to taste. I'm gonna use granulated garlic powder. I'm gonna use a little bit of salt and a little bit of garlic salt. I bought all of my ingredients at Costco and El Super. And I forgot to tell you, so my electric pressure cooker is really easy to use. It has an unlocking and locking mechanism. And once I lock it, when I'm ready to cook, I just line up the little circle that's here with the little circle that's here. And that way the pressure can release on its own while it's cooking. And then once it's done cooking, I can also assist it and remove this so that the dots are no longer aligned. And when the dots are no longer aligned, all the pressure gets to come out. And then once the pressure is done coming out, I can open it. Our beans cooked perfectly in our electric pressure cooker at 95 minutes on high. Yeah, high pressure. And I want to show you how fork tender they came out. And if you're like me and you cooked way too many beans, not a problem. Here's the mom tip. You can grab half of the beans or how many ever was too much or in excess, and you can put them in a Ziploc bag and then put it in the freezer. And you want to make sure that when you flatten the Ziploc bag so that you have enough freezer space in your freezer. Let me show you an up close. So what I am going to do at this point is I'm going to remove the chiles so that nobody will get an extra spicy part. From here, I will be mashing my beans, and my beans will be ready to go to put into my tamal. And remember, if it brings your family together and you get to have freedom in the kitchen and be a creative cook, it's worth it. You got this. I'm rooting for you. I bet your tamales are going to taste delicious this holidays, and I cannot wait to hear all about them. Comment down below with your creative ideas of what you've done with your tamales.